always said is I'm not anti-Ambassador Bridge. I mean, this would be a good project to get finished up, and I hope it gets done soon. At the same time, the big question is for the long term, we need to encourage international trade. We've got a great opportunity to have even more commerce, which would create a lot more jobs in Michigan by creating this new international trade crossing to go along with the Ambassador Bridge, the tunnel, the blue water, and let's just enhance international trade up and down this border because Canada has just been a fabulous partner with us, and they want to grow.
You had said it on this program, you've said it everywhere, that initially in our first conversations about the new bridge was that it was a big and important real estate project, and that's the way you were approaching it as a businessman, a very successful businessman, a man who, by the way, a self-proclaimed nerd who has upgraded the classification to a higher plane, I might add. Nerds everywhere are celebrating. But beyond that, this idea of this public-private project with the new bridge, where you basically are saying we want to open it up to bids and for people to step up to take on this bridge. If people take all the numbers and add them up, and it does not add up to work the way one would hope, and nobody wants to step up and take the private risk on something this massive without any kind of public backup or insurance policy, would you then find yourself in a position, Governor, of trying to go to bat for the International Bridge Company, the Maroon family company, to try to help, without, this is a pun, but bridge the gap and the disagreements that they have with Canada, where the bridge will land in Canada?
Well, really, this would validate whether we need another crossing, whether it be at the new international place or at the Ambassador Bridge location. So it's really a question to say, is the market there? To say, is there a need from the private sector side for more crossings? And I believe there is. But again, that's where I like how we're handling this is we're making a situation where our legislation is talking about creating an authority, but ultimately it's free enterprise that's going to decide about this other bridge being built or the need for another span.
Well, that's what I mean. If free enterprise says, we've looked at this, that's a lot of money, and we're not so sure there's a return on that, or we don't want to necessarily take the risk. You and I know if free enterprise doesn't want to do it, we still need one. We need a new bridge.
Well, again, that's where we would look at all the options, including, again, I'm always proactive about saying we need crossings working well. So, and I always try to work with the Ambassador Bridge people, again, as you said, on the Gateway project. So it's one of these cases, it's like, let's let the market get out there and decide. And right now the impediment is getting the enabling legislation done so free enterprise can work the right way.
All right, good.